What's your favorite thing to bake?
It's really hard, but a Mississippi mud cake.
I don't know. I don't think I have either.
I made it like one time in my life, but it was like made out of scratch, and it was so cool. I don't know.
What is it?
It's like a lot of chocolate and really, really sweet.
It sounds like my type of cake.
I have to find.
Good morning, Mustangs. Welcome back to the podcast, Career Talk with the CIA. I'm your host, Kylie.
And I'm your co-host, Lucy.
Today we are joined by Katie, one of our student council officers. Thank you for joining us today, Katie. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm a psych major. I do not have a sport. I'm in my junior year. Go Mustangs.
Where are you from?
I am from Roswell, New Mexico.
Okay.
Great. So what led you to coming to USW?
So I had applied to here and Lubbock Christian, and here was the first place to go back to me. But I came for a tour, and I felt automatically this was my home and this is where I was meant to be. And so I fell in love with USW, and I came back, and now I'm here.
Do you think there was anything in specific that kind of made it feel like home, or it was just...
It's a smaller campus. It's more one-on-one classrooms, because I have always not been the best in math, and I figured once I got to my math courses, I would need the more one-on-one time.
Right.
And so it made sense to come to a smaller campus.
So why did you choose psychology as your major?
I've always loved the brain and how fascinating it is, and how such a little thing makes up your whole central station. And I fell in love with trauma and the way that trauma is processed through it and how it can cause different things to be affected. And I really just wanted to study the psych more and learn more about psychology. And I was switching back and forth between pre-med and psychology, and I figured out psychology is more where I want to be, because blood and guts is not a thing.
What has been your favorite psychology class so far?
I think it's childhood, adolescence. I like to see the developing stages and how it if you're traumatized as a child, different things can affect you and how you grow up.
So what do you want to do with your psychology major, and why?
So my dream is to open my own practice, and I want to become a trauma therapist. So I want to have trauma and grief, because it's a really big part of why I wanted to do it. And maybe eventually I can partner with UMC, which is the burn unit my dad was in, and I want to go back there because I want to help people out, because I know that people need that, especially in UMC, the burn unit. It was my calling after that.
Okay. What psychological concept or theory has had the biggest impression on you?
Logical theory would be that all serial killers have something in common, and that they're messed up. Something in their brain is not on.
Yeah.
That would probably be the most, because I really... It sounds kind of creepy, but I really like serial killers, and I like to think about their psyche.
Yeah.
Because, really, they grew up, and they went to church, and they had great families.
Yeah.
Besides Jeffrey Dahmer. But, they had great families, and they turned out to be these people that, are messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, one of the biggest theories is, about serial killers.
Okay, so we'll do some fun questions. If you could be one age in your lifetime, which age would you choose?
This is gonna sound so sad. 12, because my dad would still be alive for at least 2 more years, and I would get to have him for the rest of my life. And I think 12 is a good age. because I had my dad, but I really liked being 12. I don't know why. It was just a great age.
Are you gonna cry?
Maybe a little.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Oh, okay. If you could be an animal for a day, what would you be, and why?
My mom's dog, because I know that you're taken care of, but also like I would love to be a dog because they really just don't have to go to work, they don't have to go to school, they don't have stress, but also like again my mom, because I know my mom would take care of me because my mom takes really good care of animals, and I would love to be her dog.
And want to be her dog too.
I would like to be a dog, but you have to like really be choosy with who your owners are.
Yeah.
Because some,
Some are a little
questionable.
not good. So, since you're from Roswell, we gotta know, what's your take on UFOs and aliens?
I believe there's other life out there. So like I believe in ghosties and aliens and all that. And that's the reason is being like I don't think God created just us on the earth. I believe he created little Martian guys and little aliens up there. They're up there and they're just chilling. They're not gonna come and attack us. I think they're out there somewhere.
I have to wait for aliens. I mean, now I do.
That's a really good take on that. Okay, so what are your hobbies and interests?
I like to paint. I like to read. Those are like my hobbies. My interests are like cooking, baking. I really like to read. That's one of my biggest interests. I like going camping.
Love bake.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
It's really hard, but a Mississippi mud cake.
I don't know. I don't think I have either.
I made it like one time in my life, but it was like made out of scratch, and it was so cool. I don't know.
What is it?
It's like a lot of chocolate and really, really sweet.
It sounds like my type of
I
cake.
have to find the recipe, but it's like really sweet. Like you make homemade cocoa and everything on it. Yeah, it's a lot of chocolate.
A lot of chocolate.
I love chocolate.
Me too. We understand that you did some job shadowing at the Guidance Center in the Autism Clinic. Can you tell us about that?
So, the autism clinic with shadowing with Miss Tammy, and it was really cool. I got to see the BAs. I do not know how to say it. It's like their behavioral analysts. Like, and I got to shadow Miss Tammy and what she did. She's like pretty much the head honcho over there. And I got to see what she did, but I also got to see with somebody under her because I can't remember the exact titles. But I got to see what they did and how they programmed like the different things in their computers. And then I got to shadow like watching them and like they had a playroom. I got to watch them read. I got to watch a feeding because some of them have like texture issues in feedings. Mm-hmm. I really got to experience all different sides of the autism, but I also got to see the severe behavioral side, and it was like kind of cool because I was talking to one of the workers over there, and she was saying that like they're tracking, and like as they go on, it you can see like that it gets like less and less because of their techniques and how they're training them.
So what was your typical day like?
Over there. Oh, over there. Sorry. You're okay. So we'd start at like, I think it was like 7 or 8. It really depended on what time I would go in. But I'd start in the morning, like when all the kids got there. I'd go shadow with a few different people, but like I would watch because they have like one-on-one time with like their tech. And I got to see how they do the different like phonetics and stuff. I'm really blanking. I'm so sorry. But it was really cool. And then I got to watch like sometimes there was this one specific kid that I got to watch their feeding. It really depended on the day, but it most of the time was the same. Like watching one kid with the tech, and then like how they go to their different groups, and then towards the end of the day, I'd go and see the severe behavioral side.
So how did you get the job shadowing opportunity?
So I went on a tour of the autism clinic, and I really, really liked it. And so I went to Brian and asked if there was any way I could have an opportunity, or if there was a opportunity that was already presented for us to go and shadow with them. And he said no. And so we started talking, and we talked to Miss Tammy, and I got a hold of Miss Tammy, and we were able to create like a shadowing event. And Miss Nicole, we were able to get like me to shadow, and I was able to get a paper and really just go in, see the different sides.
That's so cool.
So what were some key takeaways from this experience?
That I really, really have a really big heart for the autism side in these techs, because I was there for a very short time, and they deal with quite a lot. I mean, it's a very big thing, and sometimes it's just hard, but they have a very big heart, and that I really enjoyed working with the autism clinic. That there's not just like, because I saw so many different students, and there was like from like one end of a spectrum to the other, and it's so big of a spectrum, and it's, I mean, in my little brain, I didn't think it was that big, but like you could have so many like students that are on different ends of spectrums. Like one could have no issue with eating, or no behavioral issues, or issues with connecting with others, but there's some that have those, and I really enjoyed watching the different behaviorals, and that was one of my key takeaways, that autism is a really, really big spectrum.
So what kind of impact did this experience have on your career?
If I don't become a trauma therapist, I'm going to become a behavioral analyst, because I really, really liked it. I really enjoyed learning about the different sides, and I would really enjoy to become a behavioral analyst at an autism clinic if I don't pursue trauma.
So you're an officer in the student council, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What's it like being part of the student council?
I really enjoy it. This is my second year doing it. I really enjoy being the secretary, because I like taking notes. I like to be able to like put out ideas and like really help, because like, for instance, the SMAC used to not be the SMAC. They used to, I think it was like Scarborough Memorial Library, and so now it's Activity Center, and that was given by SMAC, Student Council. And then we have like so many different ideas. Like last year we had like a little Halloween movie night because of Student Council. Yeah, there's a lot of different opportunities that present itself with Student Council, and I would say to join it, because I mean you have like opportunities to change something. If you don't like it, you can speak out. It's really cool.
That is cool. So what career advice do you have for students?
Follow your dreams. I mean, it sounds silly and cheesy, but like really, like, follow your dreams. Like, I wanted to go into pre-med, but like my heart and my gut was telling me that was not where I was meant to be, and I was supposed to be in psychology. Like, anytime I changed it, I always had psychology either in the back of my mind or as like a minor, and psychology was where I was meant to be. Like, if your gut is telling you, hey, I don't like business, I'd rather be in not accounting, kinesiology, and I'd rather be a PT and then, be a accountant, maybe? I don't know. I just say follow your heart and listen to your gut, because if it's telling you, hey, you're not supposed to be here, then you should probably listen to it, because it's either God telling you, hey, I did not set you on this path. You're going free willy over here. So I would say follow your heart and your gut.
Do you have anything else?
I do not.
Do you have any questions at all for us?
No.
All right. Anything? I don't.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Katie.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching this week's podcast. Be sure to tune in for the next one.
I could only make an exception. Am I saying it right? Let's get some more ASMR.
Phonetic. So like some are non-verbal, and so like they have to like get ways, and so like they have their should have probably brought this up. They have their books, and there's like different things they can point to it, and they get a snack, and or like their iPad, or like
You just. That was it. Yeah, I was giving you ASMR the whole time. I know.
Blows in it.
sorry,
Sorry. My bad.
communicate that way versus like unfortunately them having a meltdown and like not really being able. I have a death grip on this mic.
Go Cowboys.
Next tattoo.
Go Cowboys.
Ear tattoo.
What are you getting? I want to play my ear.
I'm saying the
I don't go anywhere, but I
downfall
want to play.
is happening early.
It's alright.
So,
Then we'll come
We're
back.
gonna be good.
I think I like him better.
Adios.